Hey, what's going on, guys? How you feel? I hope everybody doing well. Today is a different type of day. First of all, as you can see, I have a different camera view, kind of checking out things, doing things a little bit differently. Seeing how it goes. I don't know if I really like the way it looked, but yeah, I guess like I was just trying to get a little more light in, kind of position things differently. I don't know, so you guys can see me or whatever. But anyway, today is different because we're starting a new series. I'm not really sure how long it'll be, but it would be a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so. I'm not sure, 3 weeks, I don't know. But the topic of tonight is how to produce good music, how to produce a good song. I am KJ, and you are watching the Art of Sound show. Today we won't be diving deep into the machine like we usually do, or into Logic or whatever it is. Me doing stuff on the fly because I kind of want to dig a little bit deeper into the subject. Um, how to produce a good song, and this is a hot topic because there are a lot of people that know how to make beats. They everybody, got a little money they can afford to buy a MIDI keyboard and a computer, laptop, whatever you have, Fruity Loops. Um, Grab a mic. Hope y'all can hear me. I forgot to put that back on. But everybody has now everybody's getting machine and I can't think of the other what is it? Live. Is that what it is? Can't even remember the name of it. But the Renaissance, the MPC Renaissance, it's just different things that the people are purchasing now, and now they have a studio set up, got a little mic, whatever, and people doing their thing. But I mean, you can make a beat, but are you producing the song, a good song? When they was producing records back in the day, that stuff when you hear it even now, still till this day, it's like, man, it was that the record that we was listening to, it had substance. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, where did that creativity go? It vanished somewhere. No one these days are being creative anymore. So hopefully today we can dive a little bit deeper into what it is that this is my interpretation as to how a real, well, I'll say a good song is being produced. Um, it's not, I'm not building a beat or whatever and just putting it out there. We're actually taking the time and going through the process. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself a producer because I do more than create the music. I actually oversee the project. You know what I'm saying? I have an ear. I can tell when the singer is flat or sharp. I can help and guide the artist in direction. How about singing this way, or no, I like it this way, or yeah, knowing how to rearrange and structure a song, and then also understanding um, music theory, the terminology. You got to be able to call out um, major, minor, and you know what I mean. You got to be able to hear that stuff. You're not just creating a beat. You're actually guiding the artist. You're making the artist feel warm. You're making them feel comfortable. Providing the artist everything that the artist need in order to produce at the top level. We want our artists to be and perform at the best you could be. I bring out the best in the artist. I bring out stuff you ain't know you had in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what being a producer. That's what a producer is. When I was growing up, I was honored. I'm honored that I was able to be around some of the greats and some of the legends that were doing it, and I kind of soaked that stuff in. And now I'm repeating some of the elements that I learned over the years, and also put myself in school got a bachelor's degree in music production and learned even more on top of what I already know. So I mean that stuff plays a big part when you know you're doing music production, overseeing the project, and making sure everything runs smoothly. That means you're going from top to finish to the point where the project is mastered and ready to be delivered to the digital houses. You know what I'm saying? iTunes, Amazon, packaging them up for distribution, even for major labels. And things of that nature. You even involve in some of the marketing and promoting, and some of that type of thing. Um, Different producers, it varies from producer to producer, but that's just some of the things that I do because everything that I do is independent. You know what I mean? And so I have to oversee everything that happens if I'm working with an artist in that vein. You know what I'm saying? So on today, I have a guest that I'll be bringing on shortly. This guy right here, I had him on the show before some weeks back. We was getting into some things, producer to producer, whatever. But we have worked on many projects over the years, and when we are working together, I'm usually most of the time the loop man. So I'll build a loop first, and then I'll send it to him, and then he'll create, and we'll kind of like kind of go back and forth like that. When he gets something solid, he send it back to me, and whatever I hear, I kind of build on top of that, or we go like that. And because he's not that far away from me, he actually comes here, and sometimes we work on something together then, or sometimes we have two different sessions. We might have two different sessions going on. He'll be down here conducting the session, and I might be in a different section over there mixing something, a project, because I can't really stop what I'm doing because it's like we getting them, and I try to make sure that everything. Okay, I'm talking too much. All right, but anyway, this is my camera for streaming. The second angle for the machine. I'm not set up right now. I'm just going to show you the loop that we started, or the loop that I started. This is the loop that I came up with. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm actually not seeing a signal. Make sure you guys can hear that. This is a loop. Yeah, you guys should hear that. I have everything set up properly, I think. Okay, I'm really not sure if you guys can hear that, but if you can't hear that, let me see if I can turn everything up here. Okay. Well, today is one of those days that we're trying to do something different, and we actually started earlier and started running into all types of issues. So I hope you guys can hear that. If you can't hear that, I apologize. Once I bring my guests on, um, I'm thinking you will be able to hear it then. So um, yeah. So if you guys got any questions, let me check to see if we got any questions. All right. So what we had to do something a little bit different. Like I said, we couldn't get everything to sync up properly. A lot of latency issues, and guys, just bear with us. It's always like when you do something different, you're gonna experience some some stupid stuff. So, um, however, I did not want to not do the show because of all of the issues that we came about. But I definitely want to start this and show you guys what we're doing, what we're working on. Um, so this particular song right here is actually a gospel song that we started on working. It's like a slow tune or whatever. And if you're not into gospel, I definitely understand. But we are just really more so just showing um, the process of making a good song, of producing a good song, versus just slapping anything together. It's actually a process. I start the loop, send it to my partner, and he complete, the stuff in it, and then we bring in the artist. And I would love to show you guys how that works. Currently trying to see if I could do that live. We can, have the artist here and record, and I can kind of show you guys like the techniques that we're using when we record live vocals inside our DAW. And the type of mics that we're using, the amount of space that you need to be, the distance between your mouth and the pop filter and the pop filter and the mic. We're using a reflection filter to kind of absorb the room, I guess. Well, to eliminate the room sound, and so that's kind of what we're doing. We don't have all the expensive stuff like the big studios, and because we don't need to. I just chose not to. I can go get that stuff, pad up everything and just do everything, but we get a pretty decent sound set up the way we do it now. It's just I know how to get in and kind of do what I need to. So I'm gonna go ahead and we had to use our phones because it's a major delay in the systems and trying to that type of thing. So gonna bring on my buddy if you're ready. Are you ready? Okay. Sounds like he's still working. Are we ready? As you can see, he's working and he's paying me no attention. Can you hear me? You must have me muted. You must have me muted. Okay, you have you have to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Yeah, you're mute now.
Hey everybody.
All right.
Hear me?
Yeah, I think we're good now. Can you hear me?
Very little.
Okay, you may have to turn up your
I'm all the way.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Give me 1 second. Go ahead and say something.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. Let's get this rolling. Um. So I guess you can kind of just share what you're working on, what you came up with. I think I showed everybody the loop. I'm not really sure if everybody heard it, but I know that it can it
Did you
may
show him
be.
the song? Like,
Let me do that now. Let me do that now. Well, see, I was showing the loop, and again, not sure if I was able to, if I achieved that. I won't know until I play this video back.
what I was really doing was going over some of the phrasings for the song, and was just pretty much going to explain why I choose the phrasings. Basically, um, my job as a company, and not just as a producer, but as the pianist on this particular tune, showing how it's very important to identify the melody of the song and follow that to build it so it won't just be more so like a song without meaning or without depth. Let it be as the music accompany the song, not the song accompany the music. So I was just pretty much going through different voicings to just, get a good feel for it, get a good touch for it.
Okay, I have the song now, so I'm gonna play it. Hopefully, you guys can hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna let them listen to it, and then I'll kind of dip in and out on little pieces to show what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Basically, I'm basically using just a lot of just straight theory, not too technical with it for the first stages, because right now we're in the building stages. So as KJ said, he started with the loop, so that gives us the beat, so we know the tempo and everything is right. I'm sure everybody who's into production, or be it production, mixing, we all know what BPM is. So that's very important. Me as a producer, I'm definitely one of the people that always needs the beat just to give me that extra oomph, especially if you got K Sound doing it. But that's neither here nor there. But so go ahead.
That was beautiful. Um, I think we're having the worst stream ever. Um,
Just want to add to listening and viewing the audience.
Won't you fall,
A lot of beat
fall in
project,
this place?
just real plain blunt
Oh,
to the point
sovereign
vocals.
God, King of glory, won't you fall, fall in this place? Breathe new life into my situation and pour your grace and mercy on this nation.
okay. Um, I
Okay,
think we can hear now. I guess I'm guessing
say
that's
that one
that.
more time.
I think I got everything working now. I switched something around and we was able to get sound. Can you hear me?
I still hear you. You're light, but um, I'm good. We're gonna make it do what it do.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and show.
the loop. Now that I believe I have it, I had to change something, and I wasn't sure if everybody could hear earlier. So this is the loop we came up with. We first got the song. Artist sent us a song, and this was the concept. And our job is, like Steve said, we'll go in and kind of, you know, figure out what we, was what would work best for the song. So this is the loop that we're starting off with. Just something simple, just a simple 4 bar loop, nothing dramatic. And the reason why it's very simple right now is for number one, it's a slow and soft, like worship type song. Again, I said this was for like the gospel, that era of the Christian music. And the loop is not supposed to be so busy where the drummer can't play on top of, or the singers. You got to be able to, because it's so soft and slow, it's got to, when the drummer is playing and the singer and the other instrumentation is going on, everything must come complement each other. It can't be so busy. So I did not go ahead and build a full drum loop. You know what I mean? I kept it real nice, soft, and simple. And that's just kind of how we're going about this right now. And then, if I feel like something needs to be added later on, then of course I'll add that later on in the process. But right now it's just something really simple. And Steve over there kind of I've already sent him what I had, and he started to build on top of this. You want to show them what you got so far?
Well, I didn't record anything because I wanted to point out some things more so before we got into actually recording. One of the things was that's very important as a producer is in following the artist, you have to be able to identify what key they were in. I don't know. Everybody doesn't actually, physically play and get real technical in it. But one of the things that first thing that you want to know is be able to identify the key that they're in. So the first key that they were in was in A. That's the key. So that's the key signature and everything like that. So basically the melody well, I'll just play it straight. And this is just give you the basic bed and foundation of what they're doing. So I'll start with the loop that was playing already. So that's the same loop. So if you remember the first part, it's like, "Oh, sovereign God, King of glory." But that's pretty much, the melody. So basically what it is, well, it's just a real basic pattern. If you're familiar with numbers, um, basically 1, 5, 6, 4. So give you an idea of what that sounds like. Um, okay, Okay, so that's the basic pattern. So we really want to stay there. We don't want to overpower or overplay the artist. We don't want to push them too fast, too quick. But when you play it straight for what they're singing, it doesn't really bring them out. It doesn't push them, give them the oomph for what they want to need. So you want to be a little bit more flavorful, but yet be in a pocket and stay out the way. Basically, what the pocket is in sync. So, like when a band is playing together, they all together. It's like when you got a lot of change, you throw it all in your pocket. it's all up in there. And when you get ready to take something out, you get to pull it all out. You don't wonder is a quarter in my front pocket, a dime in my back pocket. No, it's all up in there together tight. So let me give you just a little bit same thing, just a little bit more flavorful. So here we go. So if you listen to it, you notice I kind of created hits. Now that would pretty much be banned to pretty much give the unison among the different musicians or different elements for however we're producing the song to let us all know to come out together and to make it big. So at that part when it went da da da, I played it again. When it went right there, that gives that basically that outro for that verse. So it's pretty much vibing off the singer and building it as you go. Because this is a slower ballad, we would spend more time doing more um, orchestral type stuff, and the lead would more so be like the strings and the horns and everything, but we would use the piano just to build the foundation. So I'm gonna turn it back over to KJ.
You was doing good,
Any
man.
questions you have, or like we're gonna do this as a series. We're gonna, even though the song will be built, we're gonna make sure we take the parts and portions so we can break it down so you can see the total elements, so you can see the whole just construction of not just this, but this is the way, the typical way any song should be constructed, be it gospel, R&B, hip hop, jazz, funk. What's the new bass, kicking bass or something like that? But yeah,
Dubstep.
yeah, dubstep. I'm old, y'all, but it's cool. So I'm getting back to KJ.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, so if I have any new viewers that just popped in, currently what we're doing is we're building a song from start to finish. We won't be able to complete that in this one episode, so we're doing a series. So this particular episode starts the series. We're just doing like the basic light work. Um, as I said before, I started a loop. I started a drum loop and um, gave it to my buddy Steve, and he started the. Well, he just showed you guys where he would take it. But I showed you guys the singer and what she was singing, and so we took that, and a lot of times that's how we get projects. We'll get it, let's start that way, or another way you can do it is by you as a producer, you can actually start a melody yourself, and then give it to the artist, and they'll write to your music. You know, a lot of times that's how I do a lot of things that I do, but I'm just grateful that we can go either way. You know, when I meet new artists, they say, "Well, how do you work?" And they'll say, and the reason for it, I guess, in their experience of working with producers is because not everybody work the same. Everybody have a certain way that they work, and my thing is either or. If you have a song, we can put music to your song, or I have songs myself, and you can put lyrics or singing or rap, whatever, on top of that, if need be. So doing it like that actually give us a variety of ways that we can approach a song. So yeah, so everything right now is just from the scratch. That's the concept of the song, and even like working like this, things like this, we often copyright the material first before we because it's very important. Like the melody of the song is um when the artists come up with the melody, that was pretty much the lyrics and the melody of the song. That never changes. It's just the music and instrumentation that goes on top of it that may, enhance it a little bit more. But we just go ahead and start as a matter of fact, um, I think the copyright office has it where you can start the process of copywriting, and as you submit new versions, it'll just stay up under the same claim. You know what I mean? So when you're completely done, then they have everything from start to you till you so till you finish. So just a little bit insight, little tip for you guys that sharing music and you doing stuff like this, you going live like how we doing it, or you sharing with people. You definitely want to make sure you are covered. Copyright, everything is copywritten or copywritten. That's a better way to say it before you share it with people, because you never know who is who, and you know what I mean. So you definitely want to make sure you cover. And so um I guess that would be pretty much it. Don't really have much to go into on this episode. We just getting started. This, next Thursday will hopefully be a better it will be a better experience for you guys. I apologize for um how this started off. The audio was all messed up. My mic was all over there, and the yeah, everything was just jacked up this time. But like I say, I'm doing something different. I don't even like the camera view. Might put it back. But it's cool. It's cool. But you guys stay tuned for next weekend. I'm sorry, next week, next Thursday, same time. We will try to do it on time this time. Um, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Um, yeah, we'll try to keep it on time. We are blogging on our website, ksound.com. Please visit the website, and there will also be more details. I will write a blog this week and kind of share more details as to the process of where we're going and how we're trying to get there, and maybe upload some pictures and things like that so it just be like a serious thing attached with some blogging and some video, kind of like let y'all in on our world and in how to record a good song, using what you have. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to produce a great song. All it takes is creativity, talent, skill, a goal. You need a goal. Um, don't be so in a hurry to get stuff out to the point where you're not spending enough time and polishing and putting out great material. That's what this generation is lacking. Nobody's spending on real time. They just trying to see how many songs they can put out there. It ain't about that. I've been doing this for a long time. It ain't about that. Real talk. It's not about how many songs you put out there. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody want to hear you. You know what I mean? It just sounds sloppy seconds. It just sounds sloppy and a bunch of crap put together. That's what it sounds like to me. You ain't got me. I'm not listening because But there are some people. I'm not knocking you guys. There are some people out there that are very talented and that can knock studio sessions out like that. They can put it in. You know what I mean? It just comes naturally. And that's cool. Kudos off to you guys. But Is there anything else you want to add, Steve, before we end? Is there anything else you want to add, Steve, before we end the show? Okay, he can't hear me. But anyway, I appreciate you guys coming out, watching us again. I apologize for the big inconvenience, and we will try to do better next time. All right, so continue watching some of the videos on my channel. I'll continue uploading tips and techniques and tutorials, whatever you want to call them, and yeah, follow us. Join, visit the website. You know, all of our social networks and links and things like that is on the site. So, all right, y'all, I'm out.